it's just a very wonderful thing, as I explained yesterday, to have this gathering of so many powerful conditions, being in this very powerful place, and then having these powerful practices, following the advice of His Holiness, which is so powerful, and then praying for the Guru, the most powerful object, and then we, the disciples, and the powerful gathering, and then this powerful time. So just everything all coming together like this, and then with a really positive motivation. And then start by reading on page 2, the request. Please pray and dedicate Rinpoche's true and unmistaken reincarnation to return as quickly as possible, in a place where the reincarnation can be very quickly recognized. Please pray the reincarnation can complete all the studies as soon as possible and resume carrying out the legacy of Rinpoche's past life, and therefore be of the most benefit to numberless sentient beings. May this new incarnation be able to offer extensive benefit to the world and each one of us, with Dharma practice and teaching in the same way as the past life inspired us. May the teachings of Buddha and all the other holy activities of Rinpoche's organization become the greatest benefit to all sentient beings. And we had a special request today. It seems there's a cyclone that's about to hit Australia around Brisbane, and they did ask us to also dedicate for that not to happen. So then on page 4, the mantra to increase the power of recitation. Tayata Om Dari Dari Vandari Suva, 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 Tayata Om Dari Dari Vandari Suva. The Noble Sutra, remembering the three jewels. In Sanskrit, Arya Rajayaya Anamshanti Sutra. In Tibetan, Pavakancha, Kyabje. Homage to the Omniscient One. Purified and consummate, victorious, virtuous and transcendent, thus gone, foe-destroying, entirely perfect Buddha, full of wisdom, the blissfully proceeding, the knower of the world, charioteer and subduer of the youth cause. In him no root of virtue was ever worn away. Through his manifold patience, he is excellently beautiful. He is the treasure ground of merit, adorned with the tokens of enlightenment. He is graced with the flowers of the marks of Buddhahood. All he does is timely and opportune, and nothing in harmonious mars is sight of him. True joy indeed he gives to those who open up their hearts to him in faith. Through the brilliance of his wisdom, he is unconfounded, and against his power there is no victory. He is the teacher of all living beings, the father of all bodhisattvas, the king of all supreme ones. He is the guide for those who journey to the city beyond fiction. His wisdom is unbounded, his assurance is beyond imagination. His speech is altogether pure, well-tuned and sweet to hear. Gazing on him, one is never sated, his body is beyond compare. By the realm of desire he is unstained, and by the realm of form he is wholly uncontaminated. He is not mingled with the formless, he is altogether free from misery, and from the aggregates he is utterly and altogether liberated. The elements have no hold on him, he has mastery over the sense powers, all his bonds are completely severed, and from all pains he is perfectly and totally released. No craving does he have, he has passed beyond the stream. Perfect is his wisdom, and in the wisdom of the Buddhas past, present, and to come, he has made his dwelling in nirvana, where all suffering is transcended. He does not abide. His abode is on the summit of perfection, whence he perceives all living beings. Such are the sublime qualities that are the greatness of the Buddha, victorious, virtuous, and transcendent. The sacred doctrine is righteous in the outset, righteous in the middle, righteous in the end, in its meaning excellent, and in its words and syllables likewise. It is integral and unalloyed, it is all-sufficing, altogether pure and purifying. Well spoken is this Dharma by the victorious, virtuous, and transcendent. It is a perfect way of seeing, and is devoid of flaws. It is perennial and leads us forward. To see this Dharma is to fulfill one's purpose. It produces in the wise the wisdom all distinguishing. The Dharma spoken by the victorious, virtuous and transcendent is shown to be well-tempered to the instructions and to the needs of all. It drives one from samsara and causes one to go to perfect Buddhahood. It is free from contradiction, and in it all is summarized. It is to be relied upon totally. It is a cutting of the root. The Sangha of the Mahayana comprises those who have well entered, wisely entered, and enter with straightforwardness and aptitude. Right it is to join one's hands before them, and right to make prostrations. They are the glorious field of merit. They are the perfect recipients of gifts. They are the objects of offering everywhere and always. They are the objects worthy of all offering. And then chanting the names of Manjushri. In the Indian language, Arya Manjushri, Lama Sankiti, in Tibetan, Papa Jambalaki, Tanya. In English, chanting the names of the noble Manjushris. Homage to every true Manjushri. Then Vajradhara, ever the glorious, supreme subduer of the hard to tame, the hero conquering the triple world, the Vajra Lord and master of all secrets, with eyes wide open like white lotuses, his face just like a lily in full bloom, while shaking in his hands repeatedly, a Vajra of the highest excellence, accompanied by countless Vajrapanis, with features such as spears, turbulent brows, subduer of the hard to tame heroes, appearing with heroic hideous forms, brandishing in their hands their mighty Vajras, the tips of which emit intensive light, great benefactors to all living beings, through skill, through insight, and through great compassion, with pleased and happy attitudes of joy. Their bodies those of wrathful deities, protectors who assist the Buddha's deeds. Their bodies bowing reverentially, paid homage to the true awakened one, protector, blessed one, Tathagata, and joining his two palms respectfully, he said before the Lord the following: O omnipresent Lord, for my well-being, with due concern for me and for my sake, that I may reach complete awakening upon the basis of illusions net, and for the sake of every living being, sunk deep into the mud of ignorance, their thoughts disturbed by various afflictions, so that they may obtain the highest fruit. May you, the most sublime awakened one, the blessed one, the world's guru and teacher, who knows the great Samaya's reality, aware of wishes and abilities, reveal to us the great thing chanting of, the wisdom body of the blessed one, the great Ushdisha, master of all speech, the self-arising wisdom emanation, the wisdom deity called Manjushri, these names with meaning both profound and vast, of great significance unmatched serene, with goodness at their start, middle, and end, proclaimed by Buddhas of the aeons past, and to be taught by Buddhas yet to come, and taught not once but time and time again, by all the Buddhas of the present age, which were respectfully recited in illusions net, the tantra most supreme, by multitudes of mighty Vajrapanis, the joyous guardians of secret mantras. Justice I shall uphold with firm resolve, until I reach my final liberation, so that I may become a great protector, the bearer of the Buddha's secret, and this I shall reveal to living beings, according to each one's capacity, in order that afflictions may be quelled, so ignorance may fully be dispelled. With this request, the master of all secrets, Vajrapani, his body bowed, his palms politely joined, then stood before the Lord devotedly, and so the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, the best of men, the fully awakened one, extending from his mouth his handsome tongue, a tongue unmatched in both its breadth and length, displaying a gentle smile to living beings, a smile that fills the threefold world with life, that tames the enemy, the four Maras, that ends unwanted birth in all three forms, his voice melodious like that of Brahma, completely filling all the triple world, replied as follows to the Lord of Secrets, to Vajrapani, strongest of the strong, that you abounding in supreme compassion, and aiming to assist all living beings, are willing and prepared to hear from me this evil quelling, purifying chanting, the chanting of the name so filled with meaning, of Manjushri's embodiment of wisdom, how truly excellent, O Vajradhara, how excellent the view of Vajrapani, and so I shall, O Master of all secrets, reveal just that to you most splendidly, with single-minded focus, listen well. How excellent responded Vajrapani, so truly excellent, O Blessed One. And then the Blessed One, Lord Shakyamuni, surveyed in full the family great with mantras, the family of the Vidyas and the mantras, the family that is threefold by its nature, the family of and yet beyond the world, the family great in brightening the world, the foremost family of Mahamudra, so the family great with greatest Isha. And then about the Lord of Speech he spoke these verses, which include 6 kingly mantras, which manifest from non-duality, which bear the quality of non-arising. A, I, I, U, A, Shita, Shriya, Jnana, Murti, Aham, Buddha, Buddhanam, Prabhavatina, Om Vajati Shandunga Chara, Prajna, Jnana, Murtaya, Jnana, Kaya, Vagesvara, Aparasanayate Nama. And so he is the Blessed One, the Buddha, awakened, fully born of the letter I. He is the letter A, the foremost phoneme, suprememost syllable with meaning great, arising from great vital force unborn, beyond expression based on words of speech, the foremost cause of every form of speech, the shining forth of every great feast who takes the form of great passion, producing bliss in every sentient being. Great feast who takes the form of great anger, great enemy of every mental poison. Great feast who is by nature great delusion, delusions vanquisher of deluded minds. Great feast who is in essence great fury, great adversary to all curiousness. Great feast who takes the form of great desire, who vanquishes desire in all forms. He is great carnal lust, he is great bliss, he is great happiness, he is great joy, with great appearance, bearing form supreme, with great complexion marked by great physique, with great renown, the great beneficent one, his mandala voluminous and great, the bearer of the mighty sword of wisdom, the foremost goad of taming great afflictions, possessing great renown, his glory great, his brightness great, his luster most supreme, most wise upholder of the great illusion, fulfiller of the great illusion's ends, enraptured by the great illusion's rapture, the great illusion's great illusionist, the foremost lord of great magnificence, supreme upholder of great discipline, intense supporter of great tolerance, with valor rooted in great diligence, samadhi resting through great meditation, endowed with bodies flowing from great wisdom, both great in strength and great in skillful means, a brimming ocean filled with vows of knowledge, by nature created kindness limitless, the foremost mind enriched by great compassion, of great insight, of great intelligence, great dexterous one with methods ever great, commanding powers and great miracles, with driving force supreme with speed unmatched, renowned great Lord of foremost majesty, most valorous owing to his great might, destroying the massive mountain of becoming, unyielding, holding strong, a massive Vajra, great terrifying Lord, the grateful one, provoking fear in great and daunting creatures, protector as the greatest of all vidyas, a guru as the greatest of all mantras, traversing well the Mahayana's path, himself the Mahayana's foremost way. He is Mahabodhi, the Buddha, great sage observing great intensive silence, arising from the great mantra way. He is at heart the great mantra way, accomplished in the 10 paramitas, having the 10 paramitas as home, in whom the 10 paramitas are pure, for whom the 10 paramitas are means, protector reigning over all 10 grounds, residing steadily on all 10 grounds, made pure in nature by the tenfold knowledge, maintaining purity through tenfold knowledge, with tenfold forms intent on tenfold content, with tenfold strength pervasive Lord of sages, achieving every aim for every being, endowed with tenfold mastery supreme, beginningless complexity devoid, by nature pure reality and essence, unwavering, the speaker of the truth, with speech and actions perfectly aligned, a teacher of the non-dual truth, non-dual, the top reality's most lofty peak, with selflessness his wild lions roar, instilling fear in deer like misled seekers. The journey's fruitful, traveling everywhere, a swifter sword in all the targeters, a victor slayer of foes, triumphant lord, a universal king with forces great, assembly head, instructor for assemblies, assembly lord, assembly chief, the ruler, most influential, bearing precious burdens, not other bound, his way the greatest way, the lord of speech, the master of expression, most skilled in words, adept with language truthful, with boundless words, the teacher of the truth, providing teachings on the fourfold truth, not coming back, not turning round, right, no, the leader of the Pratyeka Buddhas, come forth by going forth in different ways, the single cause of all great elements, Arhat, Bhikshu, defilements exhausted, devoid of passion, master of the senses, arrived at comfort, met with security, for he, having cooled down, is free from stains, in full with knowledge and his face, the Sugata, best knower of the world, not thinking me, not clinging on to mine, established in the system of two truths, upon the edge of cyclic life's far shore, with deeds accomplished, resting on the bank, emerging from untainted lone awareness, with sword-like insight ever penetrating, the Son, the Dharma King, the noble Dharma, supreme illuminator of the world, the Dharma Lord, the sovereign of the Dharma, the teacher of the path to excellence, accomplishing all goals, fulfilling aims, completely free from wants of any kind, bereft of God and undepleting source, the Dharma source, supreme beyond decay, enriched by merits gathering, unique wisdom, aware of what exists and
I see that.
gathering the twofold gathering, a diamond king of everywhere, the object and the mind of concentration, the master of intelligence, for by oneself alone is he still, immovable, the ultimate beginning, the holder of the three enlightened bodies, the Buddha formed of 5 embodiments, the omnipresent made of 5 wisdom, his diadem with 5 awakened ones, with all 5 eyes maintaining non-attachment, the great progenitor of all the Buddha's eminent and foremost son, arising from the world of true insight, the sourceless Dharma source, existence ending, comprised of Vajras, holy, dense and firm, of the world, emerging from the sky, the self-arisen, a massive blaze of knowledge and of insight, illuminating beacon of great light, a lamp of wisdom shining brilliantly, a light for beings, a lantern unto wisdom, with energy supreme most radiant, the Vidya King, the greatest mantra's Lord, the mantra King achieving noble aims, the great Ushnisha, marvelous Ushnisha, the Lord of space, revealer of all things, the best embodiment of every Veda, with eyes the joy of every living being, creator manifesting varied forms, great sage deserving praise, deserving worship, a mantra born unto the triple family, upholding mantras of the foremost pledge, the greatest bearer of the triple gem, who teaches all 3 peerless vehicles, with snare unfailing, most victorious, the snatcher ever great, the Vajra snare, the Vajra hawk, the snare of excellence, called Vajrabhairava, he is terrific, 6-faced, the king of anger, hideous, 6 eyes, 6 arms, the ever powerful, bearing his terrible fangs a skeleton, Halahala, 100 faces proud, the Amacula ruling obstacles, instilling fear with Vajra impetus, the Vajra famous for his Vajra, with belly large, with Vajras of illusion, the Vajra born, the sovereign of the Vajra, akin to space, his core comprised of Vajras, unmoving, haughty, with his single dreadlock, his clothes an elephant's rawhide still moist, the great terrific one who cries ha ha, who screams he, instilling fervent fear, his laugh a screeching laugh, a booming laugh, he is the Vajra laugh, the mighty howl, he is the noble Sattva, Vajra Sattva, the Vajra's sovereign Lord, the highest bliss, the Vajra's wrathfulness, the highest joy, intoning horns of Vajra Hunkara, with Vajra arrows serving as his weapons, his sword comprised of Vajra slashing all, upholding every Vajra bearing, with just a single Vajra ending strife, with eyes like Vajra fire, truly dreadful, with hair that's like a Vajra set ablaze, immersion of the Vajra, great immersion, with eyes like Vajra's eyes 100-fold, with Vajra hairs that sprout upon his body, his unique figure marked by Vajra hairs, with nails advancing Vajras at their tips, with skin that's solid like a Vajra's core, the splendid master donning Vajra garlands, adorned with Vajra fashioned ornaments, with booming voices, laughter crying ha ha, 6-syllable producing Vajra rumbles, great Manjushri sound supremely loud, a roar unique unto the threefold world, the voice that reaches every bound of space, preeminent amongst all voice endowed. He is a being whose fully realized truth, reality, its peak and selflessness, supreme in propagating emptiness, unspoken teaching both the deep and vast, the Dhamma conch emitting piercing sound, the Dhamma gong with lasting resonance, arriving at unbounded liberation. He is the Dhamma drum in all directions, spirit form with handsome forms supreme, replete with forms diverse comprised of mind, with splendor shining through his every form, with all reflections under his control, invincible, renowned as Lord Supreme, the Lord Supreme who rules the threefold world, abiding on the noble's lofty path, great source of flourishing, the Dharma's crown, with youthful form unique unto all worlds, the eldest senior father of all Buddhas, adorned with 32 auspicious marks, most beautiful, most handsome in all worlds, the teacher teaching mundane good and knowledge, the teacher to all beings most confident, the world's most trusted guide, protector, savior, the refuge unsurpassed, the guardian, with rich enjoyments filling all of space, the knowledge ocean of omniscient beings, while smashing through the shell of ignorance and breaking through the cage of psychic life, the thorough queller of intense affliction, arriving at samsara's opposite shore, his crown a crown of wisdom consecration, his ornaments comprising perfect Buddhas, the soother of the pain of threefold pain, the ender of the trio ending free, arriving at the threefold liberation, completely free of every obscuration, having achieved equality sky-like, beyond the stains of every last affliction, aware of timelessness in all three times, most eminent amongst all sentient beings, the crown amongst those crowned with noble virtues, completely free from every kind of substrate, established firmly on the path of space, the splendid wish-fulfilling jewel in hand, the best of all that's precious, omnipresent, great wish-fulfilling tree, most plentiful, the greatest of all great auspicious vases, fulfilling the aims of living beings, a doer, an ally most beloved to all creatures, aware of good and bad, aware of times, the omnipresent knower of the pledges, upholding pledges, conscious of occasion, awake to varied aptitudes and beings, with expertise in threefold liberation, with virtues knowing Dharma, auspiciousness of all auspiciousness, of all auspicious things the most auspicious, great splendor, glory, good, most prosperous.